Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am the healer. Today I have wonderful words for you to help you in your journey of healing. So if you've been following my channel, you will know that I am doing a 4-part series on the reasons why you are alone at this moment and what you should be doing in the meantime. People have done bad things to you. They've hurt you, they've abused you, they've embarrassed you, they've cheated on you, and then you reach a point in your life when you say, stop, it's enough. I am separating myself from everybody, my friends, my family, my neighbors. I want to be alone. I want to be by myself because it is better that way. At least I'm protected from being hurt by all these people. But I want you to understand something, that this is a wonderful time for you. It is necessary for you to be separated as a chosen one. So in the first video, I spoke about forgiveness, what forgiveness is and why it is important. So in this second video, I'll be talking about divine connection. Spirituality is important. So you have been separated, right? In order for you to work on yourself, to deal with your issues. So I explained forgiveness in the previous video, that you need to forgive. This is the time, the opportunity that you have been given in order for you to work on forgiving those who have done you bad. So today I will be speaking to you about spirituality, why it is important for you to connect with the divine being. It is because you are a divine being. You are a spiritual being living in a spiritual body. So divine connection is important for you to work on at this time. Maybe you have been disconnected from God, from the spirit being, right? So this is the time to reconnect. Or maybe you've never even had that opportunity because of the bad things that have happened to you in your life. You've always believed that God hates you. You've always had a negative view about who God is. So you have been given this opportunity to be alone because you are quiet. There's no traffic of people coming to you. You're all by yourself. So you need to work on that at this time. So there are 3 things that you need to understand about divine connection and why it is so important. The first one I'm going to talk about is faith. Right, you need to work on your faith right now. Maybe you lost it, or you've never had it, or you don't even understand what faith is. So faith is the understanding and the knowledge of how things of the spirit works, right? So you have an unwavering belief in God, right? So the knowledge comes and understanding comes through consciousness and awareness that God exists. So this is the time when you need to understand that God exists, God loves you, and that you are here because God wanted you to be here at this moment, right? So faith is important because now it means then that you are clear about who God is. You no longer have questions of doubt, right? You're no longer a person who worries all the time, because worry, right, is having negative thoughts about an outcome, right? You're always expecting the bad, right? It means then you feel that you're not in control of the situation. So that's why you worry, because you're not sure whether things are going to turn out okay or not. So if you are a person of faith, it means then you are clear, you are conscious, you are aware of who God is, and you know God's power, and you know how things of the spirit works, right? Also, a person of faith is somebody who hears and sees things of the spirit, right? You see things that people don't see. You hear things that people don't hear. Because why? You are connected to the spirit being. You hear the voice of the spirit. You become the mouthpiece of the spirit. You become the ears of the spirit. You become the intermediary, the in-betweener between the spirit being and humanity. So A person of faith becomes somebody who's always victorious, who sees the best in everything, right? You see things before they happen, so you do amazing things, right? You become a conqueror. A person of faith is an overcomer, right? Because you see victory in the spirit before it even manifests. So a person of faith is a groundbreaker, a pioneer, a hero, right? So faith is important for you at this time in order for you to be able to connect to the spirit being. The second thing that you need to be doing at this time, or that should be happening at this time, is for you to discover who you are. Who are you really? You're sitting there all by yourself. You don't know who you are. You're thinking that God hates you. You're thinking that everybody hates you. You don't even understand what is going on. So this alone time that you are having while you are connecting divinely must also help you to discover who you really are. You are here for a purpose, right? So you need to know the gifts, the talents that have been given to you, right? We understand that to fulfill a purpose, it means then that you need to serve humanity. That's what purpose is. One purpose, all of us, to serve one another. We are here to make the lives of other people better. We are here to put a smile on people's faces, right? We're here to solve problems, right? To fix things. That's why we are here. So we've also been given gifts and talents, right? Those are the tools that you need in order for you to be able to fulfill that purpose. So you need to know what your purpose is right now. How are you supposed to serve humanity, right? Sometimes we spend so much time in prayer asking God for things that are not in alignment with who you really are. So you wonder why your prayers are never answered. It is because you are asking for the wrong things, right? Or maybe you don't have faith, right? You cannot connect with God, with the Creator, if you don't have faith. It becomes very difficult, right? So in order for you to be able to fulfill your purpose, to be that pioneer and the hero of the people, know who you are first. It is important, because you don't want to run this race of life in the wrong lane, right? You need to stay in your lane. You need to know who you are. You need to know what you're good at, right? And then you are able to help humanity. You are able to help other people. The third thing that you need to be doing as well is to develop the inner listening skill, right? So your divinity is based on you being able to hear the Spirit speaking to you. You'll be given messages through dreams, through visions, hearing a voice, right? So you must be able to interpret that, right? So when you develop the skills of inner listening, it is also called discernment, because discernment is when you are able to make the difference between what is good and what is bad, what is right and what is wrong, right? That is discernment. So it is the voice of the Spirit within you that will tell you whether this person is good or bad, whether where you're going is the right place for you or not, whether what you are doing is good for you or not. So you should develop that skill of listening, right? It is a time for you when you start paying attention and not being selective in what you're hearing, because all of us, we hear the voice of the Spirit, but we ignore it most of the time, or we want to hear what we want to hear. So you need to develop inner listening in order to stop being selective, right? Choosing what you want to hear and what you don't want to hear. So by ignoring the voice, makes us to make the wrong decisions about our lives. So when you have developed that skill of listening, because the voice of the Spirit comes at a time when you don't even expect it, right? You can be just sitting in a park or sitting in your bed watching television, or being with people, and then all of a sudden you hear this voice inside of you, right? And also, this is the time when you should be asking questions, the right questions that will help you. Because remember, whenever you ask a question, there will always be an answer. When you pray for things, there's always an answer. But if you don't have that skill of actually listening to that voice within you, right, and accepting it as it is, then it becomes a problem. If you don't have that skill, it becomes a problem for you. You make wrong choices about your life. You're doing things that are not in alignment with your purpose. So inner listening skills are crucial as a chosen person, as a spiritual being. Because when you listen to the voice, it means you're listening to the Spirit, you're listening to the Creator, you're listening to God. So you'll be able to make the right decisions for your life. So I hope this video really helped you at this moment. So catch my next video where I'll be talking about self-discovery. So in the meantime, right, this is your meantime, because you're not supposed to be alone for the rest of your life. This is only a phase. So develop that divine connection. It is important for you as a spirit being while you are waiting for your time to save humanity. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please don't forget to subscribe and also like this video and share it amongst your friends. Share it among people that you think really need to hear this message. And I hope it's going to help you, because I truly want you to heal. I want you to live the good life that you're supposed to live. I want you to fulfill your purpose so that you live a rich and fruitful life. Catch you in the next video.